Hello and welcome to Crypto News.
Today is the 10th of May 2023, and the top news for crypto is as follows.
We will start with Hong Kong's cryptocurrency regulators who warn that the road will not be easy. Essentially, from the next month or so, Hong Kong will open its doors to crypto companies. And already, to state the point, Hong Kong is one of the regions in the world that is very crypto-friendly. Even its banks are crypto-friendly. However, the laws are not going to be easy and will take time to develop. However, there are many who say that the next bull run will be led by Hong Kong. Moving on, we will continue with our companies and go to German fintech Unstoppable Finance, which is launching the first DeFiNative Bank. So, as you can see, slowly and steadily, big companies are releasing banks in DeFi form. And I just wonder if this DeFi will also be decentralized because the whole point of DeFi is to be fully decentralized. That's what I'm wondering. And let's just say it's the first one in Europe to do that. Beyond that, another interesting piece of information that this particular company gave us is that, as they say, the reserves held at the European Central Bank will also support the new stablecoin linked to the euro and the suite of DeFi banking services. Next, we're going to PayPal, which tells us that it has close to $1 billion in crypto. $499 million of that is in Bitcoin. $362 million is in Ethereum, and the rest is in other currencies which I don't know what they are. It's worth mentioning that from 2022 to date, PayPal has increased its position in crypto by $339 million. So slowly, PayPal is expanding more into crypto, and it's doing well since it's seeing results. Now, let's talk about very large companies that are building their own blockchain. We mentioned companies like Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, and other large ones that have invested all together to build the so-called Canton network. This network will essentially be a blockchain that will exist primarily for institutional assets and institutional investors and will be focused on privacy. In general, you should know that very wealthy people, those who have tens of millions, but also those who have a few million, want privacy for their money. So, this network is focused on being a private network for institutional investors. The network will start to be tested from July. Moving on, we have OKX, who just sent $60 million to Alameda Research, the company that is essentially intertwined with FTX. We don't know the exact reason for this transfer, but many say this may be a helping hand to reopen the FTX exchange. It's something we hear often enough. Lastly, let's discuss Binance, as Binance begins to support the collection of Bitcoin ordinals. Great news for the collective. And bad news for us because it will now become too expensive to send any BTC. Although it was already expensive, it will now be even more costly, as you can understand. However, it's great news for miners, even more so. Currently, miners in Bitcoin are earning more from transaction fees than from solving the algorithm to obtain Bitcoin. With the recent changes, I think they will earn even more, which will make them and Bitcoin healthier. This increase in earnings allows them to maintain high competition and hash rates, thereby protecting Bitcoin. These aspects go hand in hand. Now let's move on to some negative news for Binance US. As you know, in America, Binance and other exchanges sell Bitcoin as well. However, Binance US sells Bitcoin at a $650 premium compared to other exchanges like Coinbase. This situation gives the SEC a strong foothold to attack Binance US. Now let's talk about our coins and focus on Cardano, which already includes Bitcoin. This is very positive news, especially for Cardano. What we have learned is that users can now make a profit with the Bitcoin on Cardano, known as CBDC. Additionally, they can engage in daily transactions using this token and exchange it on various DEXs. So, great news for Cardano is expanding, as you understand, and we're going to Cosmos. As you already know, Cosmos has a new technology, let's call it that, which tells other protocols that they can buy the speed, the security, and the various chains that are on board Cosmos. And today, we have the first consumer chain that will do this thing on Cosmos called Neutron, which, as you have already figured out, will buy all of these features that I just mentioned from Cosmos to run their own chain. Excellent news for Cosmos. If it continues to do this, it will serve much more of its currency, and therefore its price will go up. Now we go to the crypto market, which is just flat for another day, and what we're waiting for is the inflation numbers. And that was the top news for crypto.
Today, May 10th, 2023.
Let me remind you that the content you watched is content created for educational purposes only and in no way constitutes investment advice, only investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment, which comments can be replied to at the end of the episode. Be well, everyone. Have a good day.